Good morning, beautiful people. It's awesome to be doing another reel this morning. And I've been thinking a lot about how just automatically I've been starting every single one of these videos with good morning, beautiful people. And it's really fun that that's the first words that come out of my mouth. That is actually something I unconsciously picked up from one of my dearest friends and mentors and guides through life, the dear Nancy Johns Price, who passed away recently. And it's fun that that's just the way that I've been approaching these videos with those are the first words out of my mouth. It wasn't purposeful, it wasn't intended, but I really like that is what is coming through. Because there's something so true about those statements. I know that I'm talking every day to really incredible folks, and everyone should start their morning knowing that they're seen, even though I can't physically see you, that you're seen, you're appreciated, and that you do make the world a more beautiful place. So, good morning, beautiful people. We're going to tune right into a message from Spirit to see what they want to guide us with today. So, what's coming through today is I'm hearing prayers are one-way conversations, meditation is a two-way conversation. So, when you are praying, you are talking to universe, you're talking to love, you're talking to God, creator, and you are putting energy out into the world. You're putting love, hope, strength, peace out into the world, right? If you are asking spirit to send any of those things to another person, you are they are helping you to do that. You can, this is just the spirit just letting you know, this is like, if you want to send energy to another person, you can send that energy directly from you, from your heart center to that person. It's always good to ask for reinforcements and extra support from the universe, but you also have the power to send out love and light. You carry so much love and light in your fullness. Only a tiny portion of it actually enters your physical human body. There is this bigger, bigger energy than can fit in your body that makes up you, and that has a lot of endless supply of love and light. So you can always send love and light and hope and peace and support and direction directly from your energetic self. Just kind of picture it kind of like a Care Bear stare. Picture it of golden light coming from your body to the person that you are caring about, looking to support, just embracing them. And then you can always ask for reinforcements from spirit, from your angels, your guides, their angels, their guides, from creation, from love energy itself. But when you're doing that, it really is one way, right? You are reaching, you are talking to this energy, this support system that naturally is available to all of us. But it's you doing all the talking. In meditation, and sometimes I know I'm one of these people that gets caught up in the step by step, what does meditation look like, what does meditation feel like, how does this actually work, how do you turn your brain off, right? And there is some steps that need to be taken to get to a point where you can receive. There are things that you need to do to quiet the thinking mind, but meditation doesn't look like anything specific. Meditation is going to look differently for every single person. Meditation is simply when you are in a state where you can have a two-way conversation with the universe, right? So for some people, that might be simply sitting in a chair outside, on your porch, in your lawn, getting into a moment where you're not thinking about anything. You're just watching nature around you. You're listening to the birds. You're watching the wind move through the grass. You're hearing the rustle of the leaves. Yeah, maybe there's a car that drives back every once in a while, but you're not thinking about anything. You're just witnessing it, right? that is when you're grounded and you're in the present moment and you're able to receive. For some people, that might be you need a special place where you're not going to have the distractions. Maybe birds, maybe the wind, maybe a car driving by every once in a while is too distracting. Maybe you start making up stories of what's going on, or maybe it reminds you of something that happened years ago, right? So then you're bringing that information back. So maybe you need a quiet, sacred corner, some nice comfy pillows, maybe a candle lit helps you feel grounded, or some incense, and actually allows you to be present in the moment. Maybe some of you are the kind of folks who need to focus on your breath in order to silence your mind. That does not work for me. That actually like really takes me out of the moment and makes me panic a little bit. So like breath work and focusing on the breath for meditation to get me centered and get me out of my mind space does not work. It actually puts me really, really deeply into it. But for some of you, it might work. For other people, you might need movement in order to shut your mind off. Maybe when your body's moving, your thinking brain kind of shuts down and you're able to actually be in the moment. Maybe you focus on the feeling of each step of your foot on the pavement. Some people are really meditative when they run. They're able to just focus on the environment around them and not do too much thinking inside their head. So first of all, meditation looks different for everyone. Find your own place to get there. Oh, the last thing they're showing me is just like coloring meditation. This works for a lot of people. I think that this works for my sister really well. Even like the diamond art stuff, it gets you out of your thinking brain and it gets you in the moment, and it gets you into the moment. It makes you so that you're not thinking about the future or thinking about the past. You're just in the present moment. And when you get to that space, that is when you are more receptive to receive. So everyone's going to receive information from this two-way conversation differently. Some of you, like me, may hear full sentences, full stories, word for word. Some of you may be given like little words. Some of you may be given like a theme, right? As you're having these conversations. Some of you maybe start seeing things. Maybe some of you start seeing colors, or getting the concept of a color in your mind, or even just hearing the word of a color. Maybe some of you who are outside are going to see that color appear. Maybe a bird, a blue jay is going to fly right past you, and you'll know instinctively, is the blue jay the message, or is the color blue the message, right? And you need to play with it, and you need to trust it and open up to it, and be willing to put your disbelief to the side for a little bit until you get in the moment where you're like, oh yeah, this is obviously happening. I am not this skilled at making these things up this perfectly and this regularly, right? So it's about getting into the moment. It's about putting your thoughts, putting your questions, your requests, your needs for clarity out into the universe, and then creating that space where you're free of the thinking mind to receive and let those messages come to you. I'm making it sound easy, or Spirit's making it sound easy, but they want you to know it is actually easy. Don't get caught up in the step-by-step, the gurus who tell you that it needs to be done a certain way, that you need all of these certain elements to be present. Feel your way into it. And that seems to be a theme in my life this week, is just feel your way into it. If it feels good, if it feels right, keep following that path, and you'll eventually get to exactly where you need to be. So open, if you have been someone who has only been putting information out and not opening yourself to receive information back through meditation, through a two-way dialogue with Spirit, you're missing out, and it's time. You are receivers. All of those prayers that you've always put out up to this point in your life, there's always been a message trying to come back to you. You just haven't been in the right state yet to receive it. So today, this week, this month, Practice figuring out how you get into a state where you are more receptive. And remember that giving and receiving, that is, they go hand in hand. So Spirit wants you to receive. Spirit is giving you these messages with the with the need of you to receive them. So don't feel like you don't deserve the messages. Don't feel like you don't deserve clarity. That don't feel like you need to work hard for it. Spirit is trying to get it to you, and Spirit knows that it belongs to you. So you are more powerful than you know. You are stronger than you know. You're more capable of than you know. And you're not alone. Your spirit team is working to bring you messages every day. And I'm going to leave that with you, 11 Light.